friend. Well, if you are like me, you woke up today and promptly threw your back out. Yep. So, we are going to talk about that. And I mean this so sincerely. We are in this together. You and me. Lower back pain is something that I have struggled with since I was a young man. I think the first time that I really threw my lower back out, I think I was 16 or 17, way too young for that kind of an injury, in my opinion. Whatever that's worth. And what I want us to do today is know that you're not alone, that we are working through this together, that as we speak, my lower back is like right on the verge of... So I have to be very careful how I move. And hopefully, as I talk through my own demons, psychological demons, it will open up a space for you to be able to discover something about yourself. So, here we go. As always, I like to begin with connection and grounding. So, take a breath with me. Go. And one more. Go. So the topic of today is somatization. Somatization has been quite the struggle for me, maybe for you as well. If you're not sure what somatizing is, it's simply how our body manifests some kind of pain, even though it's psychological, right? And for the vast majority of us, you and me, we somatize stress. Now, stress is a very broad term. There's all different kinds of stress. And I don't know about you, but I am the king and captain of being very hard on myself. Are you that way too? You're hard on yourself? Yeah. I'm very hard on myself. And I'll get into why that is. And we'll take a deep dive into that. And maybe my story over the next 20 to 30 minutes. You'll find something in that resonates with and for you. And hopefully, by me sharing my story with you, that I will find some relief. Because I'm really tired of it. Aren't you? Aren't you tired of made up anxiety and stress? It's again, I can hear the voice in my head being like, shut up, Jeremiah. I'm telling you, like, it's real. Like, I get it. I get it. So, what is that? Why do I do that? Why do we do that? Well, I'm not 100% sure exactly where it began for me, but it may have began when I was about 5. So, relax and let me tell you a tale. So, my family had taken a road trip from Ohio all the way to California. And I have many memories of this trip. But on the way back, I think we were in Texas or Arizona, so we had done this big, down, and we're coming back up. Big loop. And my dad stops the car, and we get out, and off in the distance, he sees a hole, a mine, a cave, something. And my dad and myself, I definitely got this from my father. I love exploring holes in the earth, whether it be a mine or a cave. I love urban exploring, abandoned buildings. I love this kind of stuff. I'm sure I got that love of creepy exploration from my father. Well, little 5-year-old Maya, as I used to go by when I was that age, was very excited to go explore this cave off in the distance. And my dad goes to my older brother, says, "Hey, let's go explore this cave or mine." And little Maya is like, I want to come too. And my dad says, "Well, no, it might be dangerous, and it might be unstable, and if you made the wrong noise at the wrong time, things could collapse on you, basically. Why don't you stay back here with your mom?" Well, little 5-year-old Jeremiah made that mean that Daddy loves older brother more, that I can't be trustworthy, and that there's a third thing in here, something about in the realm of like relegating me with mom was a pejorative in my child brain. So, from that day forward, I had it in my head that I wasn't good enough. I wasn't enough. And as you may know, most humans fall into 2 camps of psychological bifurcation. You're either not enough or you're too much. And it's shocking how many people, like, that is their experience. They're either not enough or they're too much. I fall on the not enough side of the camp. My wife, ironically or totally unironically, is the exact opposite. She falls in the too much camp. Hence, we have, the yin and the yang, right? we we complete each other. Well, so fast forward, and I was attending a philosophy conference with my family, and we'd been to it before. And I'm like 16 now, and 17, somewhere in there. And my dad and I, and one of the things about this philosophy conference is there was a talent show for all intents and purposes. And people did all kinds of silly things, whether it be an instrument, a song, whatever. I mean, it was meant to be silly and fun and just a way to blow off some steam. And I thought it'd be cool to write a little play. And the play, which we wrote, was very much based on a true story of my dad's experience of going off to college, deciding to join the ministry, and having his father disown him, bananas, and his journey of separation. So we write the play, and we're rehearsing it, and we didn't really give ourselves enough time to truly get off book, as they say. Off book just means fully memorized. And my dad had the majority of the lines, and we decided that we would swap characters, like kind of last minute, because my dad just didn't think he was going to be able to pull it off, and I was the young, budding actor in the family. Well, the sudden change in plan led to me having to memorize a lot more lines, and I got so stressed out. I did not want to disappoint anybody, especially my father, but the whole not being enough thing for me manifests itself as my biggest fear, my friends. If you want to know, do you want to know a secret? My biggest fear is disappointing you. Look at my shoulders. You see that? It's totally unconscious. Okay. Truly, my biggest fear is disappointing you. I know. It's not rational. And I took that fear of disappointing my father, not being enough, and I took all that stress, or my body did. I didn't choose this. My body chose to take all that weight, the pressure, and squeeze it down into my lower back and make my lower back go just like that. And ever since then, I have struggled and dealt with what is euphemistically called a bad back. Now, do I have a bad back? Probably not. Is there anything genetically wrong with my lower back, my bad back? Probably not. I was an athlete, played sports, played hockey, played golf, tennis, baseball, soccer. Hockey was my main sport, but worked out. Got really big into rock climbing. Did a lot of rock climbing, mountaineering, hiking, trekking, rollerblading, and I'm a healthy individual, and yet I have a bad back. Well, I think that's my story. But what's very true is that I somatize my stress and fear by making my back go out. And the way it went out this morning is I was watering the grass, just watering my grass, and I was putting the hose away, and as I pulled on the garden hose to bring it in, that little twist pull, I felt that pop. And I was going, well, why? What is the weight that I'm carrying that I'm unable to bear, right? What is the stress that I'm somatizing? What is the thing that I'm unable to carry the weight? And I was thinking about that, and a lot of it is this. It's a real fear of not wanting to let you down. You know, I have my regimen is to have 2 videos out per week. You know, video goes out on Tuesday and a video drops on Friday. And for me, I have it that, like, that's not an option to not have that. Okay? Like, it's not an option. Like, I have videos that go out on Tuesday and Friday, no matter what. And my main day for filming is Wednesday. That's like my flex day when I'm not teaching chess or doing other things. It's Wednesday, which happens to be today. And there's other things I have on my plate, and go grocery shopping and taking care of the lawn and my dog and doing chores and doing silly promo things. And it's what's amazing. The reason I'm telling you this and look at my shoulders. Oh, relax your shoulders. Hey, you, look at me. Relax your shoulders. Did you see that? As I'm talking, it's just like, and it's totally unconscious. It's like, whoa. Relax. So, I have this weight around not wanting to disappoint. I had an idea like what I wanted to film today, but only one idea. And I just had this fear that there was too much and I wasn't going to be able to get it done. I wasn't going to be able to do it all. And stressed me out. And what's amazing, is it's completely 100% self-generated. It's all in my mind, and probably your mind as well. I'm just telling you this to know that, man, you're not alone. You're not alone. I've had more than one person tell me that on the outside, like looking in, that my life just looks like a fairy tale. And part of that's curated, on my part. As all social media people, you only share the cool, good stuff you're doing, and it's like, oh, look, So I can't deny that there is some curation around that. But I want to let you all see that no matter what somebody's life looks like, you don't know what they're dealing with. And I'm telling this to myself as much as you. Be kind to yourself. Hey, you. Hey, look at me. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. It's okay that you get anxiety. It's okay that you have fears. It's okay to feel like you're too much or not enough. As I'm not sure who said it first, but it's a great phrase, Don't should all over yourself. Don't should all over yourself. It's so easy to do. I should do this. I should do that. I should be getting this done. I should have gotten that done. I should be better than this. I should have accomplished more by this point in my life. I should be this. I should be that. I should be doing. Dot, 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 dot. Don't do that. Don't do that. And I'm telling, trust me, I am not preaching at you. I am telling myself this. It's hard. It's hard. I know. I understand. You're not alone. And we are gonna be okay. Aren't we? Aren't we? And hey, you know what? I might let you down. I mean, I get it. I know that seems impossible right now. But I might let you down. And that's okay. You might be disappointed in me. And that's okay. Doesn't mean you love me any less, or I love you any less. But man, how much does that hit? I don't know about you, but like, wow. I feel like I'm in some weird, real world confession booth. And, yeah. It's just amazing. I really, I don't want to let you down. And, I'm telling me this as much as you. You are not letting me down. You are not a disappointment. You are a huge, massive contribution to way more people than you think. You are not wasting anyone's time. That's a big one for me. Wow. You're not wasting anyone's time. You are not a burden. So, what I would like to do together is stop shoulding on ourselves. There's nothing we should be doing right now. That does not sound true, does it? And yet, it strangely is. There's nothing you should be doing right now, other than exactly what you're doing. It's what you're doing. It's what I'm doing. It's what we're doing. It's okay. We're gonna be okay. And I wish I could wave a magic wand and go abracadabra. You will never feel stress or anxiety again. You have achieved enlightenment. You will never feel like you're not enough again. You will never feel like you're too much again. But we know that's not true. We will. And it's okay. You know, thankfully, none of us, most likely, are going to be attacked by a pack of hyenas or lions or tigers. Well, tigers don't go in packs, they're solitary predators, but point is, you and me probably will not have a near-death experience in the near future. Probably. Some of you might. But most of us live a pretty safe life. And yet, I feel like the Nathan Pyle, the guy of the Lonely Planet, and yet, or the side eye, and yet, it doesn't invalidate our feelings any less. You know, the whole, well, suck it up, buttercup, is quite useless. It's quite useless. My problem is that I will still do that to myself. I'm a big, like self-flagellator. It's like, oh, come on, Jeremiah. What are you crying about? You don't have any real problems. What are you complaining about? What's wrong with you? And, that is it's a tough voice to turn off, isn't it? It's so difficult. So I get it. I get it. I get it. And I know a lot of you will be like, oh, I just have to accept it, acknowledge it. I get it. I get it. Okay, my friends. I get it. So I have to let go of I have to be okay with disappointing you. Full stop. I have to be okay with it. And that's tough. It's weird. I really care. I really, really care. I do not want you to be disappointed in me. So much so that I literally threw my back out this morning worrying about what I was going to make today. And maybe I'm sharing way too much with you all. I don't know, but I would like to think that through my experience and just being really honest with you, that it allows us to heal together. Relax your shoulders. Relax. Release that stress, that pressure, a little pressure valve. Release that pressure. Release, relax, release, relax. Know that the human experience is challenging for everyone, no matter how perfect their life looks on the outside. So yeah, my friends, I somatize my stress. I have a deep fear of not being enough. I have a deep fear of wasting your time, of being a disappointment to you. Truly do. And together, we can hopefully heal each other. So, I am going to let go of needing I will let go of being afraid of wasting your time. What would you like to let go of right now? Well, what do you say that we let that go together? Yeah? And get back to having fun and enjoying life. Because life is beautiful when we get out of our own way, stop shooting on ourselves, and find some grace and gratitude. So, I love you. Sweet dreams, or, to quote the great Jim Carrey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I very much look forward to seeing you soon and continue this magnificent journey that we call life together. Sounds good to me. Maybe my back feels a little better. I hope that helped. I'll see you very soon. You're awesome. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna get through this together.